Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have two special guests showcasing talents and passions, and we get to know them a little better. And tonight we have two awesome special guests. We have Merc, I gotta ask him. Merc and Yo-Yo Bean. Hello, thank you. Welcome. Hope everyone had a great week. Thank you, Lorraine. What is going on? Yeah, so we're gonna get started in just a few minutes. I need a haircut terribly. Pop Princess, thank you. How's everyone's week? Did everyone have an awesome week? Was it everything? Thank you, Jay. Oh, hey, it's one word. Thank you. One word. Get it right. And it's funny because I'm always wanting to be like grammatically correct. Hello, Velvet. Welcome, everyone. If you are new to the stream, please hit me with that star so that you never miss a show. I promise you're going to want to come back. It's a good time, in my opinion. At least that's what they say. Oh, hey. I've been seeing you around. Well, I'm glad you made it here. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know how my energy is where it's at right now. I am so tired, but I'm so happy to have the show for you guys. It's going to be a really good one. We're just waiting for our first special guest, and then we'll get started. If you guys are new here, if this is your first time here, put a 1 in the comments. This is your second time here, put a 2 in the comments. If you've been coming here for so long that you don't remember, spam those hearts in the comments. Yes. Ash. Oh, snap. We have someone in the stream. His name is The Idol. He also has a featured show every Sunday called The Unstoppable Idol. Not T-H-E, not T-H-E-E, T-H-A. One of the best, not one of, the best talent show on the app. You're not going to want to miss the show. If you're interested in being a special guest, a contestant on The Idol, go check out his Instagram. You can also check out Cosmo's Instagram. They post when auditions are. But in some cases, if I know you and I know your skills, I might send them a little message and be like, put them through. Put them through. Just kidding. Maybe. We'll see. But yes, please make sure you favorite The Idol. You are not going to want to miss that. Our first guest is here. So let me start off again by saying, welcome to Kickback with Oh Hey. I am indeed Oh Hey. Every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have special guests showcasing their talent, their passion, and we just get to know fellow streamers on the app better, near and far, all over the world. And tonight we have two awesome special guests, Merc, who is going to confirm if I'm saying it correctly, and my dear friend, Yo-Yo Bean. Now, Merc was also a guest on another show with me, and I loved his energy, and he just like super cool dude, and I'm excited for you all to meet him. So without further ado, wait, before I do bring him in the box, please be respectful to each other in the comments. Please remember that this is a featured show, so please watch your language. Please watch, how you're interacting. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get Merc in the box.
Hello. Hey, what's up? Guys, I know you guys are here, so you know this beautiful lady is really talented. Yo, what's up, guys? Pop Princess.
It is Merc. It's not Merc, right?
It's Merc.
Oh, thank goodness.
Like Mercury. Like Mercury.
I saw you. Okay, cool. Oh, thank goodness. I'm like, it's Merc.
And Merc is actually my name, guys. It's derived from my actual name. My name derives from Mercury. Yes. And I'm a Gemini, so,
Very cool, very cool. Guys, make sure you hit Mark with that favorite. He is on the road to getting his top badge, and I hope that you get it because you are one of the coolest dudes on here.
You know what? The people are gonna get me there. You know, in the end of the day, that's what I learned. If you do what you need to do, you show your content and you try your hardest and you do your best. And the people, if they want you there, they're gonna get you there. Like my boy Chris the God, let's go.
That's one of my favorite things of when I host the show is seeing the special guest people coming and supporting them. It makes my heart burst. It's just like it's one of the I'm so happy that your people come. So how long have you been on the streaming app for?
Oh my gosh, I started off with POF, and then within a week someone told me get a meet me, and I got a meet me, and I got my first castle, and I was like, what's that? You know what I mean? And it made me feel good. It did, in the time that I was living right there with Corona just starting, and I was in a bad place, and this app, I genuinely say, saved me. But not only saved me, but also gave me a beautiful opportunity to be a father again, and finding a beautiful wife here in Meet Me. And she's my number one gifter, Lorraine the goddess, my queen, my everything.
So you met your woman on the meeting.
Yes, she came into my life and I bounced her. I thought she was the ops. I'm not gonna lie. I was going through some drama and I thought she was the ops.
Might I say, she is absolutely stunning.
Oh yes, I'm a blessed man. People would be like, how is it that you stream and do all that and your girl's okay with it? Yeah, because I'm nice too.
Right. So did you live near each other or you met?
No, she literally, man, one day I will tell you this story. I don't know, it's too long, but I would say like this. She definitely flew me out, got me out here. It was supposed to be, we were chilling, and then, I fell in love, and now I'm here. I'm a dad. I'm happy.
That's so great. Maybe she'll make a special appearance later.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So what's your favorite part about streaming?
Oh, the people. I mean, like, to be able to have the opportunity to have a platform like this, to talk to so many people and come across so many people, you're gonna come across people that you connect with. It's unless that's not what you're looking for and you have other objectives, if you're in here for the people, you're gonna find people that connect with you. Why? Because that's what it's all about. You're meeting other people. You can have so many options on how to meet people. So, whatever is your thing, that's my favorite thing. The people, you can meet people.
Right.
Just to have interactions without having to actually physically interact, because I don't really like, my circle's very small,
Right.
but like for whatever reason, I've always been popular.
That's all. It's because of your energy, dude. You're just outgoing and just very cool. So I like to start off with kind of like a little icebreaker. If you could bring only 3 items to a deserted island, what would they be?
Some seeds, a flint and steel,
Okay.
and rope.
Thank you. Listen, so yes, you are an adventurer and you are a survivalist. I love that. Okay.
Oh yeah, you have no idea. Like, you have no idea. Like,
So,
I made this, by the way. This is with paracord. This is actually what I will bring with me, and it keeps on my neck just in case if it turns out that I have to do some real stuff, man.
That's gnarly. That's weird. I dig that.
I actually made this when Corona vibes happened. I was like, the world's going down. I'm gonna be. I said, I made. I don't know. I made a widget. I made a widget out of wood and this when I first started streaming. Asked my wife. I was sitting there for hours. People were like, "What are you doing?" Like, "You'll see." And this is when I came. I was like, "Boop," like Popeye.
Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Kickback. Oh, hey, Mark is our first special guest of the evening. So you are a musician. You freestyle, you rap, you like hip hop. When did you get your start with music?
Man, I grew up in church, so it was like I always had music everywhere around me. I sang in the choir for a long time. And I listened to hip hop, but I used to be more like amazed by it than being able to do it. And I had a couple of friends that were in the barbershop, And in order for us to all hang out in the area, we all had to be there. We had to join the cipher and rap. We couldn't be there unless we rapped. And to have a whole bunch of guys motivate you when you sound trashy, but it was like crazy motivation. Like I knew I was not doing well, but they were just motivating me so much. They even gave me a CD and said, "Yo, practice." And I went home and for a whole week, I had them in my headphones. I was, going in and I was trying to think before I say things and really working at it. I mean, like working at it. And when I got back, I felt like I didn't do any progress. I had no progress. And then when it came to my turn, I was thinking so hard on it that, I actually for the first time said a whole verse. And they all looked at me and said, "Yo!" And from there, I realized like if I practice at it, I could get better. So that's what I did.
Right. That's so cool. So have you ever played an instrument, or do you play an instrument currently?
No. I've tried. I know basic stuff like piano stuff, but I have hand injuries and it just kind of hurts.
Yeah. No.
Like even guitar hurts.
Yeah. No, I feel.
I tried the guitar because I like the guitar, but no. The flute. I know how to play the flute. I do Mary Had a Little Lamb on the flute. Word.
Guys, make sure you hit Murphy.
And Rocky. I play all that. I Had a Tiger.
That's great. So do you have a favorite genre of music? Like, what's your go-to?
Hip hop. I say hip hop because it's how I pray to God. like it's my thing. It's like it's poetry to me. I when I was younger, I really went into it, tried to get some connections, didn't like the industry, and then said forget it, and then I became a pastor. Like, yeah. So
You really became a pastor?
yes. Like credentialed, I can marry people in the tri-state area. Yeah, that part. That part.
That's so cool. That's really cool.
I am 37 years old. I'm gonna be 38. I may look young, but I'm not that young, puppy. I have experience.
That's awesome. That's really cool. So, do you have who are some of your favorite musicians?
Oh my gosh. Well, I would say Big Pun is in hip hop world. I say Big Pun was just such a great lyricist. Obviously Tupac. 50 Cent is up there because like he was such an influence also. When as I was growing up in the hip hop time, DMX, of course. You Coogee Rap. You know what I mean? Hey, finally free. What's good? You know what I mean?
Do you like Biggie? I'm a big Biggie fan.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I listen to some Biggie as now that I'm grown, but I really haven't. I listen to more Jay-Z than Biggie, like because by the time I started really getting into hip hop. Biggie Smalls has already passed away, and I really didn't have nobody in my family that really was into hip hop. They were all very religious and conservative.
Right. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Kickback with OA. Mark is our first special guest of the evening. And
Hey.
we're up to his first performance, and he's actually going to do a freestyle. Now, what I need you guys all to do is get ready, because he's going to explain to us how this is going to go down.
That's pretty simple. I'm just going to throw a beat on it and just spit on it.
Yep. Should they comment anything? Or?
If they want to, look. If you feel like throwing some comments, I'll put some of your stuff in my rhyme. Yeah. Or if you have a topic, does anybody want to choose a topic?
Finally free.
Nah, listen. If it's cursing, I can't. You already know the rules. Like, don't try to play me. Like.
So we have Valentine's Day coming up. I forgot to put my decorations up.
Thank you, Megan.
How about something that has to do with love or something?
All right, I got it. You know what? I got it. No worries.
Sorry. Guys, if you're just tuning in, please hit Merc with that favorite.
Let's just feel the vibe. You know what I mean? I think music is energy, correct? And everybody's here, so we're feeding off the energy, right? So let's see what's going on here. Listen, let's go. We streamers, right? We gifters, right? You know, everybody talking, right? Hey. Listen. Yo, I glisten, I shine, I ain't about the diamonds. I gotta do this, I'm inclined, you declining. I'm in my prime, I'm hard as the diamond. I gotta do this, so many people need to take notes and just be the student. Cause I'm really real, hand skills like anvils. Getting your feels, you really know how it feels, this real life. But we're here in the circle, in the social. This is how it goes. So many people, the words hurt you. I don't understand what they people just not really men or they lost virtue. Like damn, I'm just staying in as a man, standing on my tone tools, but I feel like I'm on a strand. I'm a bust the bus, or erupt. I gotta do what I do. Deep victorious, I'm slurring. But you know how it is. I'm trying to get the third bowl of porridge. I'm just official. I used to rock in the blocks with the pistols. Had a silencer on it for whistles. But now I'm living life. I ain't trying to mess with you. Yeah, just don't make it an issue. Stay in your lane. The blood that flows in my veins went through the strain. I gotta do this. You cannot come through, but I overcame. This really truth, and I spit flame. I spit in the booth, or right here is pain. You feel it is in my soul and it's working. So many people getting so deceived by the serpent. They're realizing who they are or knowing their purpose. They don't understand it's only gonna work if you work it. This is truth in the booth. I keep it all a real official. There's truth in this booth. Because the booth is my mind. If you know how it goes, I get better. Like that fine wine. But you know what the shorties, I'm a Don Juan, and damn sure I already got mine, so come on. These girls be talking, smiling, wilding. My girl is smiling, shining like that. They're talking like they really get it. But I'm crazy sometimes. You don't want to get that. I came through from so many setbacks, being called the wetback, and now I'm living life. Get that? People talk. Hey. We go with that one.
That was all super passionate. Absolutely. Smirk Irk just said it. Love that.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Guys, please hit Merc if you are
freestyles. They get me winded. I gotta think fast. Thank you.
Please hit Merc with that fave. You are tuned in to Kick Back with Ohei. I am definitely we have an awesome show going on right now. Okay, so how does creating words make you feel?
You know, sometimes it's hard for me to just express myself generally. And even though people hear me talk a lot, because I talk a lot, don't get me wrong. But for me to be expressive about how do I really feel in the moment, sometimes it's hard. And music makes it so much easier. Because I don't have time, especially when I do improv, I don't have time to think. It's coming and flowing in the moment, and I have to keep it on time. Instead of my mind pushing the narrative, the instrumental does.
you feel like people that freestyle, they like, so it's hard for me to come up with words. Like, I don't write my own music. And I talk to people about this. Like, I'm super jealous that you can freestyle. Like,
I can't write. Like, every time I get writer's block completely. For years, it's the most thing that stopped me from progressing in the hip hop world, because a lot of people don't want to invest in somebody that's going to improv, mostly because they're afraid that they're not going to be able to perform in shows because they won't remember. So, yeah. And me, I can't remember things very easily. I remember things greatly. I can remember and cap things if I write it and recite it and get it in my mind. I can grab it like this. But when it comes down doing two things at the time, it hurts. I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is, but yeah. TBI.
So do you come up with your own beats and everything?
No. This is actually Jay-Z, people talking. I usually try to get a beat that people kind of would hear, they remember, they know. Because I can rap on anything, I'll be really honest. I've done rap on bachata beats.
Right. Hold on, sorry. My kitten is here, and I just pet her tail, and it was wet. So I was just making sure that it was water and not something else.
Hey, thank you.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Hey, don't touch no pee-pee.
It was water.
It was water. Like, how did you know, though? How do you know?
I leaned over and I saw.
You don't know? I don't think she knows. She's like, I hope it's water. I'm going to be a confident. I hope it's water, 30.
Show canceled. Show canceled. Gotta go.
She's like, she went about it. She's like, it was not water. Like, it was not water. It wasn't water. Oh, no.
So funny. So if you could collab with anyone on the app, is there someone like that you would love to collab with?
Like what? Like music?
Yeah.
Somebody that was a top badge. I think he's still a top badge. Manu. He's cool. We actually talk. We rap. We've freestyle together. Like he's legit. He's done coming to my box and we spit verses back to back. He's like, yo, you lit. And I'm like, yo, I like your stuff.
Awesome. Have you ever have you ever been on Dan Daniels' show? He does a freestyle show.
Yeah, I know, but
It's just
okay.
Sometimes
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you like this. Like, I know I'm good at freestyling. It's something, but it's also something that's personal to me.
right.
I don't. I do it only for people that I vibe with. This is all about the energy for me, okay?
Right.
Because it means something to me. Because it's something in the moment. It has something meaning. So I'm not gonna waste my words. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. To each their own. No, I feel you on that. That's awesome. Is there, if you could perform anywheres, would you have a place that you would choose? I think it's at 9.
Huh. If I could perform anywhere, it'll be anywhere. Madison Square Garden.
Nice. That's a good spot. I've never been to I'm from New York. I've never been to a concert in Madison Square.
Like I'm from the Lower East Side, Manhattan, and Astoria, Queens. So it's like it gotta be. It has to be Madison Square Garden.
Definitely. That's so cool. So, do you like when you search for beats and stuff? What type of programs do you use? Like YouTube, Spotify?
I just YouTube. I have YouTube Music, which allows me to just like for this. I just said industry beats, and I got a whole bunch of random beats. I literally chose the 2 beats I was gonna do today. Literally like right before the show.
That's so cool. That's awesome. So, I mean, are you guys ready for another freestyle? If you're ready for another freestyle, put a 1 in the comments. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kickback with Ohey. I'm Ohey, and this is Merk, our first special guest of the evening. Yes, I see those 1s. Let's go.
Gosh. All right. So back. Let's go 23.
Please hit Merk with that favorite. Also, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the favorites. Appreciate it.
Survival of the fittest, Mobb Deep. Y'all can hear me clear?
Yeah, turn it up a little bit.
Maximum volume. Yo, listen. Let me see who writes it. All right, Dave. Hi, listen. Yo, it's Merk. I'm here to work it. So many people talking like they gotta do this. I already know I'm a purpose. I'm the purpose. I do this on purpose. I get it in how you work it. I don't get it how you want it. So many people talking like I ain't flexible, double jointed, been appointed, doing it how I do it, talking like you real now, man. You don't really do this. I've been streaming for like 2 years. People been scheming. I see the ill, it's been spilled, so many true tears. Cause I'm slurring when I'm wording. This is how it is, yo. I gotta do this working. Keep on moving through these streets. Keep it all official. And my mind is the heat. Unlimited clips, unlimited stiff. I gotta get my money on when I'm living them stiff. Like dang. I'm trying to not curse when I'm doing this. Cause I'm really real and I spit it how I feel. This is how it is, cause it's real. I gotta think about my kids while these people ice grill. Try to keep it all ill gritty. Gotta get it ill gritty, cause I'm from New York City. So many people get slap city, get outlined in chalk. That's ill city. I gotta change the flow, incredible. You cannot stop me, inedible. I leave you slap you in, I leave you like a bike with no pedals, dude. Take you off your pedestal. This is life. Pay the sacrifices. People are talking like I'm not that nicest. Keep on slurring, cause I'm just spitting. And it's coming out my brain waves, ain't nothing written. Say forgiveness if you try to say better. I'm like all shined up, chromed out Beretta, ready to pop up, leave you like a body shredder. Try to do it, man. Check if you want to do better. Cause they ain't a battle, this is a show. I keep it in, bobbing and weaving. I'm hitting hard with the blows. This is life how it is. I'm sick when it shows. This is how it is. Almost cursed it, but I gotta do this right because I'm working. All right, keep it right there.
On word. Dude, that was wild. I also love it. So for most of you that know, and if you've been to a featured show, you know that not cursing is a big thing. You know, it's pretty important. You freestyling and not cursing, like it's so cool to not like now like people understand you don't have to curse in freestyles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, you don't.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's for effect. A lot of people curse. Even when I do curse, it's for effect. It's to give attention and emphasis.
He's a pastor. I'm not saying it's wrong to curse in freestyles, but it's just like it's cool because like you don't have to. You get your point across without throwing in those dirty words.
You don't have to. I do sometimes. I'm not a pastor anymore. I was a pastor. Even though there's a lot of people on Instagram that still hit me up like, Pastor Merk. Like to this day.
That's so funny.
I'll be like, do you see my Instagram? I'll be like, look at them like, do you see my Instagram? Like,
do you have any passions, do you have any passions other than music?
Yes, a big one. And helping people do better.
Oh.
Helping the people do better. You know, I'm not, you know, not trying to boast, but right now in my life, I'm in such a great place. From coming from a very low place. And if I can be able to make someone smile, if I'm able to change someone's day in the midst of my own personal stuff and my own pains in life, right now specifically, and as everyone goes through, and learning how to be able to love people. I want to leave a legacy of love. That's what I want. That's my, and you know, the fact that you asked me that made me tear up a little bit because it's true. I want to leave a legacy of love. Like, that's what I want. That's my goal in life, period.
And this really is a great platform for you to do that. You can reach so many people, and you are reaching so many people. I mean,
yeah.
you know, oh, dude, oh, man.
Don't that's why glasses are good.
You're fine.
That's why glasses are good. Shades are good.
Guys, please hit Merk with that fave. It's so nicely said. And you really are. I'm so glad that I met you on that show that we were on. I don't know if I can talk about it because it's not on.
Yeah, it's like I won. Oh no, I met you in the other show that was not on. Yes, I remember that.
That's so cool. And also, you made your necklace thing.
Oh yeah. I made a lot of stuff. Man.
Yeah. So, like, is that another passion of yours?
I'm crafty. I am a very crafty person. I did all this. I like doing stuff like that. I've always been into that. I made my hats. I have a custom hat giveaway coming up soon. These are all people that dropped wheels. This is all, I made this. I did this with pens and all that. I actually did this myself. This for all the people that, you know, vibe with me. They took my goals, you know, goals.
That is awesome, dude. I'm so happy to have had you on, and I really appreciate you, guys. Everyone needs a favorite Merk right now. He's on his way to becoming a top badge. Every favorite follower.
Yeah, anything will help, guys. Anything will help. And listen, if you guys look at my name, you see PNP. That means presence, not presence. If you see right here, it's about presence, not presence. And it's about the presence of people. I do every month, I do a top bouncer appreciation. And I have 12 people that I choose out of every month. They're blessed every 15th of the month. My wall, everything I have a whole thing. Oh, hey, you're up there. My top gifters, I have a hat giveaway. I got a lot of stuff going on, guys. And, you know, and it's all to be able to promote my people, is able to be able to find a way to be able to gift more, do more, and just be better every day.
Definitely, guys. Make sure you're in with that favorite. And we can also find you on Instagram, right?
Yes. If you click me, you see my Instagram, you see my Snapchat, you even see my YouTube. But unless you want to see some gardening, don't go there.
Dude, thank you so much. I cannot wait to see everything that you have in store for you on the app.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you for having me. Oh, hey, I was nervous. I don't normally get nervous.
You killed it, dude.
And I was nervous today because I don't be, again, rapping and stuff like that. That's personal to me. And I just felt, talked to me in advance. You were so great, very informative. You let me know everything that I needed to know ahead of time, which is great. You obviously are doing it right. There's a reason why you're featured and other people are not.
Thank you. Thank you.
Said what I said.
Thank you so much. Hang out. It's gonna be a cool rest of the show, guys. Make sure you hit Mark with that favorite.
Well, look,
Go check
hit
out.
me for a fave me. I'm here for the clout.
Yes. Later, dude. Awesome. What a crazy awesome first half of the show. Yes. Oh my gosh. If you guys are just tuning in, we're already at 787 views. That is wild. And it's 6:30. Halfway through the show. Parker is here enjoying the show as well. If you don't know who hold on a second. If you're new to the stream, put a 1 in the comments. Who are all our newbies? Let's see. Oh, we don't have any newbies here? There's gotta be. Anyways, my little lady Parker, she likes sitting next to me during showtime, but when I pick her up, she runs away. Her name's Parker Ella. Her brother doesn't like me, but it's okay. We just go with it. Parker, say hello to the people. Okay. Anyways, so during the intermission, I like to play a little tune because our show is about showcasing people that have talents and passions. My talent and passion is also music. So what we like to do to split up our guests is play a little tune. Now our next special guest, who I'll introduce in a couple minutes, this happens to be his favorite song that I perform. Special thank you to the Meet Me app for this awesome platform. Shout out to the bouncers. Shout out to Emoji J, who records this show and most of the other shows on the app. So I'm going to play our next guest's favorite song, and then we'll get into it. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and our dreams that you dream of treetops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, when the dreams that you dare to, oh why and yeah, thank you. So that was our intermission. If you're just tuning in, this is Kickback with Ohei. I am indeed Ohei. Every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have special guests showcasing talents, passions, and of course, we get to know them better. I am so excited for our next special guest. Sorry, that took a second. Hello from Ireland. Awesome. If it seems like I'm not reading the comments, if it doesn't seem like I'm thanking you for the gifts, I do thank you, and I do see the comments. It's just, it's kind of an interview style, and we want you to get to know our special guests. So, where was I going with that? Our next special guest is none other than one of my greatest friends off the app, Yo-Yo Bean. I'm so excited for him to be on. This is our first time we have had someone of his passion on our show. Anyway, let me stop talking. Let's just get him in the box. Hey, stop it.
Hello, everybody.
There's an echo. Exit the.
All right.
Okay. Just in case. It's a Samsung iPhone situation, usually. So, while we wait for him to re-request, hold on. See there, not yet. Bean, Yo-Yo, we'll just call him Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo is a lobster fisherman, commercial lobster fisherman. And wow, we all know what that is, but we really don't. He's gonna tell us about it. Are you re-requesting? Headphones will fix it. Yeah. Parker, stop. So Bean, are you re-requesting? So he's gonna tell us about it. We're gonna see some really cool pictures of live photos of what he does. Bean, you there? Okay. I don't know if he has his headphones charged. That's all right.
I had a struggle getting back in.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
A little. Hold on. All right. We'll just do the mute situation. So, Bean, how long have you been on the Meet Me app?
I've been on here for 2 years.
Nice, very cool.
I've been streaming for a year.
Right. What's your favorite part?
What's that?
What's your favorite part?
You keep cutting out on me.
What's your favorite part about streaming?
Having everybody come in and chit chat with me, and just pretty much chatting with everybody. Meeting new people, all over the world. I mean, I've met some pretty awesome people.
For sure. So, I like to do a little icebreaker. If you could eat only, and if you say what I think you're going to say, I'm going to be so mad. If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Well, of course, it's going to be my favorite food, lasagna.
Okay, good. Okay. So, how long have you been experimenting? Can you tell us what it is?
I've been a stern man pretty much since I was a little kid. I went with my father, and I bait pockets for him. And then once I got old enough, I stack traps, I ban lobsters, I measure lobsters, I bait pockets, I break traps on. I do that. That's pretty much a stern man job. You pretty much do it all. You do it all, but haul the traps up.
So, lobster fishing is something sorry, is that runs in your family?
Yes, it was my grandfather started out, and he did it until he was 89 years old. He passed away at 93, and then my father after him, and then I had my own boat and traps too, but I sold out and decided to go with my dad.
That's awesome. And so what kind of boat have to fish on?
We fish out of a 36-foot Wayne Beal. My brother-in-law, he's got a 50-foot Wayne Beal. I mean, it's the bigger the boat, the more weather you can fish in. That's pretty much what it is. The bigger the boat you have, the more weather you can go out and haul your gear.
Right. So I have a picture of the traps that you guys use. Can you tell us what they're made of and all that?
Yes. Back when we first started, all traps were wooden. And then they switched over to wire. It's called Aquamesh. They can be up to 5 feet. We fish 54s and 4-foot traps. And of course they got heads and stuff in them for the lobsters crawling through and everything.
Right. So what kind of you have to do you just put fish heads in the traps? What do you use for the traps?
For bait we use herring. We use pig hide and pogies is what we use for bait to catch the lobsters.
So how long does it take you to prepare for lobster season? And how long is lobster season?
Well, lobster season is year round. But we start working on repairing our gear in the spring as soon as it's warm enough to go out on the wharf and repair the gear. We fish. We start setting off in June, the middle of June, and we usually fish right until December, and then we start bringing our gear home, and we got a great big wharf that we put all of our gear on for the winter.
Right. That's and I know. Oh, sorry. I know. So how? What time do you guys go out, and what time do you guys get back?
I usually get up and get ready at 3:30 in the morning, and I have to be over there at 5 o'clock. And it all depends on the day really. If you get snarls, people setting on you, then it takes longer to haul them. But a normal day for me is usually I'm home and in my house by 2.
That's crazy. So I have a picture of one of them, but what is the biggest lobster you've ever caught?
Well, that one that I'm holding in my hands right there is a 20-pound lobster. I would say probably the biggest lobster that we've caught is in around 25, 30 pounds. But yeah, that one I'm holding in my hands right there is a 20-pound lobster.
That is not. That is so cool. So there's rules and regulations. So you guys you can't keep certain things. Can you tell us about like why you can only keep certain lobsters?
It's just the laws and regulations that the marine resources that measure. We can't keep anything smaller than 3¼ inches. If it's any smaller than that, then you got to throw it overboard. Like that lobster that's sitting next to the measure is way too small.
Right.
And then on the bigger side of it, we can't keep anything over 5 inches, and that's from the eye socket to the back.
Oh wow.
If you're measuring on the big side, you know, the 5 inches, and it touches the back, then you have to throw it over. But you want the measure to touch the back on the smaller side.
Right. So how many lobsters? Hold on, guys. There we go. How many lobsters would you say that you catch in one season?
It's you know, it varies for different people, but
That's just one.
That's just
one batch, right?
yeah, that's just part of it. Because we have crates and stuff full of lobsters too. But
Right.
I took that picture early this summer. That's what we caught in the bay this summer. But on average for the year, we catch over 100,000 for the year, and our biggest haul has been 2 ton in one day.
So like how many
No.
lobsters is that?
What's that?
How many actual is that?
Oh man, to be honest with you, thousands. 2 ton is like, oh my word, I want to say 3,000-4,000 lobsters probably.
That is Parker's
Parker. No, my freezer's not full. It's full of deer meat.
So now this was some. Now you know we're friends off the app, and this is something that I never asked you, about where you guys do sell it from. Like, do you guys sell them directly? Is there like a specific market? So you guys you don't work for someone. You choose where you sell the lobsters to.
Yes. We go out and haul, and there's like, I want to say around here, there's like maybe 5 to 7 different dealers that you can sell your lobsters to. We sell our lobsters to the 207 Union because we're all, you know, not all of us, but a big proportion of us are part of a union, and we get more money for them if we're part of the union. So like this year, we ended up getting like $5.80 a pound this year, and then at the end of the year, you know, say we catch 100,000 pounds, you times that by $2, and then I get a share of the overall money in that case. That's towards Christmas.
So is there like a heavy competition for lobster fishing and selling where you're from?
It is very competitive. I mean, most fishermen, usually we can get along and we fish beside each other, but you got other fishermen like you set your trawl, and you know, and somebody will set on you, and then you'll haul your trawl out from underneath of them, and you'll move it, and then the next time you go to haul your trawl again, they'll be back on top of you. You know, and there's some, and if you get into the wrong, because there's different zones,
Right.
you know, there's different zones to where you fish. If you get in the wrong zone, people will cut you off.
They'll just like cut you.
They'll just cut you. They'll cut your buoys and and everything right off. So if you want to get your traps back, you got to grapple for them.
Right. That's crazy. So something kind of funny. Well, maybe not that funny. I just think it's funny. So I said to Bean when we were talking, I was like, why is Maine known for their lobsters? And he was like, are they? I think it must be like a New York thing where we just think that Maine has the best lobsters. But Bean was, you know, it was funny. It was funny. I thought it was funny.
But I mean, yes, in Maine, you can get them right off the boat, right fresh off the boat. I mean, you ain't got to go to a dealer. You ain't got to go to a dealer and buy the lobsters off the dealer. If you see a boat that's coming in to sell, you can go right down to that boat and buy them right off the boat.
That's so cool. So even Facebook, that New York had the best lobster. Why? Okay, I remember when I was 10. So now, oh my God, this is 20 years ago. So we went to a restaurant and they had a deal. It was like 2 lobsters for $20. But realistically, that's really expensive, isn't it?
For a restaurant, no.
Why
For
is
a
it-
restaurant, you're gonna be paying like $20 to $25 because they're cooking it, they're preparing it. You know, that's a normal price for a restaurant. But you know, we're selling our lobsters to the dealers for $5.80.
Right.
The dealers are selling them to the restaurants, traveling them to Canada, because Canada is one of our biggest how do you say it, competitors, because that's based on our price. You know, when Canada's shut down, we get more money for them, but when Canada's fishing, we either get the same price as them or they drop the price on us.
Right.
Because they ain't got to measure. They can keep anything. They can keep that 25, 30-pound lobster. Yeah.
That's crazy. Guys, if you're tuning in, this is Kickback with Oh Hey. This is our second special guest of the evening, Yo-Yo Bean. Please hit him with that favorite, one of my favorite people on this app. So are you a fan of lobster? And if you are, what's your favorite dish?
I like to boil them and let them soak in butter. I'll let them soak in butter for like a half hour after I cook them, and then I'll eat them.
Yes,
That's the best way. That's the best way to have them, really.
yeah.
I mean, you can make them all kinds of different ways, but the best way to have them is boil them and let them soak in butter.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show the one. So this is one of the biggest lobsters that Bean has caught. Look at that monster. 20 pounds, 25 pounds, he said. Crazy. Oh my gosh. I haven't had lobster like in a while. One of the coolest I'm gonna show you. One of the coolest things I ever saw, one of Gordon Ramsay's shows, he had they were showing how to deconstruct a lobster. I told you this, I think last week. And which you've probably seen it anyways. I mean, you know that they do that, whatever. So they literally took every piece of lobster out of the lobster and put it on the plate so it was still in the shape of the lobster. But with the legs, like the little legs off of the body that I thought was so cool, they used like this little wooden roller to get the meat out. Oh my God, it was so gnarly.
Yeah, and we also keep crabs too. You know, we catch lobsters and we keep the crabs.
Right.
You know, and our crabs are different than the Alaskan crabs too.
Oh.
And any fish we catch in the trap, we cut that up and use it as bait.
That's awesome. So what would you? Oh, I'm sorry. Now, when I say your job, this is your job, but also it is a passion of yours because you've been doing it with your family for so long. What would you say is the most difficult thing about your job?
The most difficult thing is you gotta be paying attention because if your foot gets caught in that rope, you're gonna be going overboard. I've been caught in the rope twice.
Oof.
And I've been hauled to the stern twice, and I just happened to luck out and I got my leg locked in underneath the stern. If you show that lobster picture again,
Yes. Yes.
with the because you can see the stern behind me. That table right there is called the stern. I happen to lock my leg in underneath there and haul it to my dad, and he reversed the boat, and I just cut the rope,
Right.
and we just went and hauled it from the other end, so we could tie the rope back together. But that's pretty much the most dangerous thing on the boat is you gotta watch your feet. You gotta watch your feet when you're on the boat.
Right. So do you guys go like super far out? How far out do you need to go to catch lobster? Because I know for like Alaskan crab and all that, because I used to watch Deadliest Catch, you have to go super far out. Do you guys have to go really far out from where you dock?
Well, during the summer, we fish right in the bay. It's like maybe a half a mile. From the mooring to where our first trap is like a half a mile, and you're surrounded by the islands. You're surrounded by Beals Island and Head Harbor, and then in the fall, you got to go from 3 miles to 20 miles to you can go out to the Canadian line and catch lobsters later on in the year. Like this time of year, you're out beside the Canadian line catching lobsters.
Right.
But we fish anywhere in between the 3 mile line and the 20 mile line. In between that area, we got traps when we fish.
That's cool. So do you have any passions other than fishing? I'm just gonna say fishing because you like fishing too, like regularly. But do you have any passions other than fishing?
I love to do carpentry work and to have fun. I like ice fishing and four-wheeling.
I am terrified to go ice fishing. Falling.
Ice fishing is fun. It's boring because you didn't go to the right lake. Because if you go to the right lake, like we fished from like 7 o'clock in the morning until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and we had 40 flags.
Wow.
We had 40 flags. We had flags all day. We had like a little lull from like 11 to 1. But other than that, I mean, it was steady fishing.
That's awesome. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we're at the end of the show. This is Yo-Yo Bean, one of my great friends on and off the app. Please hit him with that favorite. Bean, this was so cool, and I'm so glad that people got to learn more a bit about what you do and what your passion is and talent, because if you guys are catching that many lobsters, that's a pretty awesome talent. But I love you so much.
The crabs that we catch free are called rock crabs.
Yeah, actually, does anyone have? Because we do have a few. Someone said, "What's a flag?"
A flag is like, it's like an X, and then there's a pole that comes up in between the X, and it's got the reel on the bottom that sticks in the water, and then there's a flag that you hook down on the reel part, and once that reel starts, once the fish gets on and the reel starts, the spring will go and the flag will stand straight up. It's got like an orange flag on that little piece of wire. And then your fish is on.
That's fun. Makes things easier too, I'm sure. Bing bong. Don't the lobsters have them? How? Yeah. Hold on a second. Oh, so how do the lobsters make it into the traps from baiting them?
Like if you guys ever get a chance, it's on the National Geographic channel, or you can YouTube it or whatever. Google how lobsters move, and they move in packs. It's like millions of lobsters moving across the bottom of the ocean. It's like the bottom of the ocean is like moving. And certain times of the year, like when it gets really, really cold, yes, the lobsters don't move as much, and they dig like a little hole in the mud and hibernate, kind of hibernate in the mud. They dig like a little hole so they can just set, so the current don't take them. So
I had no idea that. That's so cool.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I watched it on like YouTube and stuff, and National Graphic there. They had like a documentary on it, but it was pretty cool to watch.
That's really cool. Frankie, and then that'll be the last question for the night. Have you ever caught something you couldn't identify?
No, because if we catch something that we can identify, we have I can't remember what it's called right off the top of my head, but it's what is it called? But we have a place down on the end of the island that identifies stuff. I can't remember the name of it right now. But they have like they do like school trips down there, and if you catch something that you don't know what it is, they can tell you what it is.
That's really cool. They can just
Man, I'm stumped. I can't think of what the place is called right now.
That's all right. Well, everyone's gonna favorite you, and when you stream next, you will tell them what it is. Guys, please hit Yo-Yo with that fave. Yo-Yo, thank you for being a special guest. It means so much to me. I'm sorry it took so long. This was so cool. Like so cool.
Yeah, if anybody has any more questions or whatnot, you can always ask me later, and I can tell you all about it, or what I know to my knowledge.
Right. Very cool. Thank you, B. Thank you, B.
Thank you all for being here. It's been so great.
That's the end of our show. I appreciate you.
Thank you all.
I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, finally free. All right, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Guys, what an awesome show. Yes. Okay, so if you didn't already, we had Merc and Yo-Yo Bean. Please hit them both with that favorite. What an awesome, awesome show. Thank you all for being here. If you're just tuning in, it's over. I'm sorry. So next week, we actually have two special guests again. We have Papa Bear, who is a musician. He plays guitar, and I think he sings a little bit. He does sing a little bit. I don't know why I said I think. And we also have Charm Charlie. He is another featured show host. He is a huge advocate for people with disabilities, and we're going to learn more about him and what he loves to do. But yes, I hope you all had a great time. I'll see you all sometime during the week in my regular stream. Also, I am now taking Valentine application. Ooh, sorry, Parker. I just kicked her. Taking Meet Me App Valentine applications. So what that entails, I'll post it on my Instagram. I'll let you guys know what it is on my Instagram. And if you aren't following my Instagram, please do that. Also, I have TikTok and I post some funny things. Yeah, it's Oh Hey with 3 Y's and then 91, I think. I post funny stuff, and I'm gonna try and post more music on there. But anyways, Merc and Yo-Yo Bean, thank you so much. Emoji J, thank you for recording. Thank you to the bouncers for holding down the fort. Thank you, Lil Frankie Jr., for not kicking Finally Free, because she is now a bouncer. Because, yeah. Anyways, thank you all to the bouncers. And thank you to the viewers. You guys are awesome. I love you all. Finally Free, can you message me on Instagram, please? Thank you. Bye, everyone.